We have a group of seniors now that have been through highs and lows of the program, but fully understand what this program means to so many that have come before them.
I think all three of them are coming from unique situations, right? With Ale being here for 5 years, Ruben being here for just about around the same time, and then Shine coming in, halfway through, and going back to the successes they've had, not only individually, but the adversity that they've gone through. They understand that this is bigger than themselves, and they're putting in the footprint of the potential success that this program is going to have for years to come, and they've been a part of it.
And I think having the few leaders that we did was massive. There were guys that you could depend on showing up every day. There were guys that already had really great routines. But I also think big picture, they were guys that had a little bit more to play for because this was it, regardless of what it looked like. Alejandro, who's been here the longest, 5 years, so he's been through some peaks, some valleys. I mean, he's been fantastic. And then I think on a personal note, and as a student, he's only been on an upward trajectory.
When I look at Alejandro Munoz, I mean, man, when you talk about what a story, Ollie's been unreal in terms of his mentality. Put him in any sort of game situation where he has to compete, he rises to the occasion and lets you know his presence. What's more extraordinary about him, though, is his academic progression that he's made here at the University of San Francisco. He's the kind of guy that you bring back to your program later and let him talk to your group about what it takes to be successful. And so, again, another one where I can't see where the future takes him.
With Ale and Cheyenne, I think what's so unique about them is they're local guys. They're guys that grew up in the San Francisco area, and to be able to represent USF, I think, is really special for both of those guys. They both come from immigrant families, very different perspectives. Ale is Mexican American, and Cheyenne's Persian. So to have two very different players that come from diverse backgrounds, but have a huge connection to the program is amazing, and they're going to do great things moving forward.
Cheyenne's a player that had a ton of upside, and a player that for me has lived up to his potential. I think any coach would want a player of his athleticism, his tenacity, his ability to go and make plays in the defensive third.
His confidence as a person, the stability he's found, he's created these great routines for himself. And I think it's coming to USF has really helped in all that. And we feel fortunate to have had him. And I think he probably feels fortunate to have had this experience. So it's just been a massive win-win.
Again, the future is bright for him, and honestly, because of COVID, I hope that he can come back and play one more year for us. Now that he has a chance, because he's been stellar in the back line for us, and it's awesome to see how much he's grown in his time here at USF. Ruben's been a premium example of what it is to be a Don men's soccer player, and to see him being a leader within the group, taking other guys under his wing. Helping them understand what it means to play here at USF and how to help push this program forward. He has the ability to go on and do great things in the game of soccer, but his character is, I can't say enough about, in terms of having high character and being a good person and putting his teammates first and putting the program first.
Even though he has had individual success, he also understands the legacy that he's going to leave here, and he will have a successful professional career. And then after he's done with his professional career, I think he came to this country to get an education too. So I think he's going to value that, and that experience being here in the United States. I think it's going to be fantastic for him.
It's really a privilege to work with someone who has that much ability. His level of professionalism is incredibly high. And I think everyone who's been around him from his freshman year till this year is expecting to see Ruben play at the next level.
For them to put everything they have into their everyday, when we talk about the on the field grind, but when we talk about the commitment that it takes academically to succeed here at USF, and when we talk about just being a part of the San Francisco community, our three seniors have committed their whole selves to that. And I think it's fantastic that we can do everything we can as a staff and as a program to acknowledge and pay respect to what they've given to the program. We're extremely excited to see what they go to do on after their careers here at USF, whether that's professionally in the game of football or beyond. And that's the fulfilling part of our jobs, is to see how our players go on to be successful after their soccer careers. And I have full confidence that from what I've learned from these three individuals, that all three of them will go on to do great things in their lives.